Hi, so today I've done purple glitter eyes with an ombre lip. I've done my skin quite full coverage because I've got a lot of spots at the moment. I'm using the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit to prime my eyes. I mix all the lighter colours together so that it's not too yellow or too pink. I usually use a soft ochre paint pot, but I've run out. Now I'm just going to set it with a whitey cream eyeshadow, just so it's easy to blend my overshadows on top. And then I'm going to take the Morphe 35P palette and use the two colours I've just pointed to. I don't know what they're called because there's no names on them. And then use the Morphe 330 brush to blend that in. Focus on the crease, pushing up a bit. I'm using the lighter one first, and then the darker one second, but focusing that on, like, lower down on the eye and the crease. I'm just going to build that up till I'm happy with the colour and the pigmentation of it. I'm then taking an Anastasia brush. I don't know what brush it is, it's just a double-sided one. It came with a Shadow Couture palette. And again, I'm putting that in the crease but going lower down as it gets darker, and then blending that out again with the Morphe M330. Then I'm just going to keep blending till I'm happy with how blended it is. I'm using the Anastasia brush again, but the smaller side of it, and focusing a darker purple on my outer corner and halfway into my crease, and then blending it out with the other side. Then I'm taking the Morphe M330 brush again and blending it all out. I think that blending it all out after each step is essential, just gives you the blended look. And as you can see, some of the eyeshadow's gone outside of the eye area, but that doesn't matter because you can clean it up after. And I think it's good because you can, like, determine which shape you have. Now I'm going in with a black from the Morphe palette again and just focusing that on the outer corner. I don't want it to be too dark, but it gives it more definition. and I'm blending it in with the other side of the brush again. Then I'm taking a bright purple from the palette, which is similar to the glitter I'm going to use, and packing that on my eye. I'm using my finger because it gives more pigmentation. I'm just taking care not to go right into the inner corner. And I'm blending that out again so it gives a seamless finish. Then I'm taking my MAC 219, I think it's called, it's like a pencil brush, dipping in the two lighter shadows from that, which are like white, and using them as inner corner highlights, and a highlight for my brow bone. One of them's matte and one of them is quite sheer, so I've just mixed them both together. Now I'm using my Illamasqua eyeliner, I don't know what the colour's called, but it's black, on a Zoeva wing liner brush, and just winging my liner, putting some wing liner on. When I'm doing my wing liner, I just go over the natural shape of my eye, obviously. I'm not making it that thick, but I do this before the glitter, because if I do it the glitter first and then that, it makes it all textury, if that's a word. I find gel liner a lot easier to work with than liquid eyeliners, and if you mess up you can always clean it all with cream concealer. Then I'm taking my MAC glitter in Fuchsia and some ordinary eyelash glue, putting the eyelash glue on my eyelids. I feel like this sticks the glue on the best and it stays on for absolutely ages. Like I do people's makeup and they say that the eye makeup's still on the next day and they can find it hard to get off. But it can irritate some people's eyes, so you can use a clear lip gloss or anything like that, but I prefer this personally. So yeah, just pat the glitter on with your finger where you want it, and then if it goes like higher than you want it, just try and blend it out with the same brush you've been using. I'm just going over my eyeliner again because the glitter's falling down onto it, and it just looks a lot better when you go over it, so yeah. And I'm putting some mascara on. Honestly, it doesn't matter which mascara you use because I'll be using lashes anyway. So yeah, use any mascara. I'm using the Red Cherry 523 lashes. I've already used these before, so it was difficult to hold them up. But yeah, I'm applying them with tweezers and lash glue that I already have. I find it doesn't really matter which eyelash glue you use as long as you apply them properly. Now I'm using Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm as a primer. I think it's really good. It's like £4. You get loads in it, so it's really good. Now I'm using Illamasqua Skin Base. I put two colours on. I want it to be a bit darker than usual. Also, one of them's too light and the other's too dark, so if I'm mixing them good. I'm using the Zoeva Silk Finish brush to do this, and then I'm blending it all out with a beauty blender again. And then wherever I think needs more coverage, putting some more foundation on with that. And then I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, put it under my eyes, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, chin and forehead, or wherever you want to highlight, because it's a lot lighter than my foundation. And I'm just blending that out with my beauty blender again. Then I'm taking my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder and I'm putting loads of that and baking under my eyes. It prevents it from creasing. I'm using my beauty blender to put this on. So you put a lot on your beauty blender, just press it into your skin. And I just do that wherever I put my concealer, because it highlights it too, as well as sets it. Now I'm contouring my nose with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powders and the Morphe brush. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll link it in the description bar. I was doing a new technique here, but I'm not sure if it works very well. But I have a massive nose, so whatever, try my best. Now I'm blending out all the loose translucent powder that I've put on with the Zoeva powder brush. Now I'm using the same brush I contoured my nose with, and the first colour I put in my crease and putting that on my lower lash line to give it more definition, and then coating my bottom lashes and my top lashes again to make sure the false eyelashes blend in properly. Then I'm using the Zoeva cheek brush and Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, the darkest colours obviously, in the holes of my cheeks, my temple, forehead, and outside my nose a bit. Yeah, and just do that in circular motions until you're happy with how blended it is. I'm also using the MAC Mimolage Skin Finish in dark tan, I think, just to add more definition. I'm using it on a Real Techniques brush, which is quite good because it's not that dense. I also put a bit of the contour shade on my jawline to try and disguise my double chins. And I'm using the loose translucent powder again, just to clean up my contour and make sharp line, but I don't like it being too sharp because it's very obvious if you do leave it too sharp. And then blending it all out with a powder brush again. Then I'm using Becca Champagne Pop on Morphe M310 fan brush. It's the best highlighter ever, honestly. But it's quite expensive and hard to get though. And I put a bit of matte Soft and Gentle on the top just to intensify it because I love highlight. Then I'm putting a bit of blush on it. This one's MAC Gingerland. I'm using that same Real Techniques brush that I used to put the dark tan Mimolage Skin Finish on my face. I'm then using MAC Currant Liner to go around my lips and the outer corners. I'm going to do an ombre lip, and in the middle I'm going to use the Jeffree Star and Nude. It's like the matte lip cream, matte liquid lipstick. They're really good. And I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. And I'm just going on the outer corners again with MAC Rebel on a lip brush. Like it's purple colour, it's similar to Currant but a bit more purple. It's easier to blend than the actual lip liner. I'm just going to clean up around my lips with cream concealer on the, I think it's a eyeliner brush, but I use it to go around my eyebrows too. Yeah, it just gives me a better finish. And then I'm going to spray MAC Fix Plus on the face, so it keeps your makeup on forever. And I'm finished. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.